Oh. Welcome to the Monday Social, lads.
Let's have some music.
Oh, that is terrible, isn't it? Hey.
How is everyone? All right?
Really, really good, Darren. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Everyone have a good Valentines?
Yeah, nice weekend actually. Nice weekend. Yeah, just chilled one. Obviously, everyone had a chilled one. I had Pizza Express.
Was this your Valentine's, mate?
Yeah, Pizza Express. That was the request. So I duly obliged, and yeah, it was lovely. Had a nice time. What about you?
What pizza did you get?
Well, obviously I don't eat meat anymore, so I had a cheese, tomato, and anchovy, and I added some extras on.
No sloppy Giuseppe for you, Darren.
No sloppy Giuseppe for me. Just a Giuseppe. What about you?
Yeah, we did much the same. Like, had a little cheat meal yesterday. We got oh, all right.
Sorry about that. I thought that was an apt time to drop it in.
You're celebrating your cheat meal.
Celebrating my cheat meal. Yeah, filming and a cheat meal. That's what we did.
And then what did you have for afters?
Hey!
We ordered a really naughty dessert off Deliveroo. Like,
you love that.
Dessert.
You love that.
It was so good. Cookies and ice cream it was.
Oh, do you know what? You got me fancying a nice dessert now, because I've been rushing around and I had the workout and I just had dinner, watched West Ham, had a shower, ready for this. But I feel like I want to have a nice dessert. It's naughty though. It's Monday.
You know what? Kerry and I. No, before I say this, hello everyone. Welcome everyone to the Monday Social. Formerly the Sunday Social, but changed because of Valentine's Day. Hope you're all well. There's loads of you here already. There's Josephine, there's Helen, there's Mackie, Claire, Gaynor, Lisa, Faye, Hayley, lots of people. Thanks for joining us, guys. Really appreciate it. So yeah, we were, because obviously it was my birthday on Friday, and then obviously we had
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, dear Michael Crenshaw. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
You have a nice one, mate.
I really did. It was lovely. Obviously, it was the four of us, Kerry, Max, and Molly and I, and we went for a lovely walk. And I had some lovely presents, and we had a nice breakfast when I woke up. We had a fry up, followed by a cinnamon roll with some icing sugar, icing. What do you call it, babe? Icing cream.
Cream.
Icing, apparently.
Icing cream.
Stop adding words to it.
Yeah. And that was really nice. And then in the evening, some really good friends of ours who are like amazing. James is an amazing cook. They brought over a 3-course meal for us, and it was all ready. All we had to do was warm it up, and it was absolutely insanely good. So had this amazing meal, and we drank some fizz. Felt extremely hungover at 4 o'clock the following morning when I was up feeding Max.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember just sat there on the chair holding the bottle, like, just feeling terrible. But yeah, it was a really nice time. Obviously, you know.
It's nice that your friends did that. It's funny because I actually had a 5-course meal planned for your birthday. When you told me that you had friends that had made just a 3-course meal, I cancelled mine. Just thought I'd let you enjoy that.
Oh, mate. Well, you know, never mind.
What counts?
What was in your meal?
So for starters, they made this. It was
Mike, you got to say what they were called. The courses.
Oh my god! I took a picture. Hold on.
Okay.
I actually put it on my Instagram story, but I'll show you. Hold on.
Not the Overtones story, no.
Eh?
Not the Overtones story.
Oh, not the Overtones. No, just mine. So if you can look, I don't know if you can see it.
Mike, you got a picture up. You got a picture up, Mike.
Abort.
So they did this thing, and they gave me this this menu, and it says Magic Mike's 41st dinner menu, right? The greatest hits dinner. Course 1, love really hurts without ... scallops.
It should have been stew.
Stew, I was going to say that.
Stew.
I know, but you can't have stew for starters.
Why
Yeah, you
can't you?
can.
It's your birthday. You can do what you
I've
like.
really heard about stew. Anyway, go on.
Then course number 2, a gambling man pasta feast.
Oh, good.
Oh,
And then course number 3, celebration, half-baked white chocolate chip cookie dough pots.
That sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It was so nice. It was so rich and so. But like James is like restaurant quality chef, so like it was just unbelievable.
I'm a good cook as well now, mate. I'm good as well.
But yeah, all right. I'll have some banana bread later, Darren. Thanks.
I'm a good chef. I'm a good chef. James is good at everything apparently.
Anyway, but my very long story that should have been short. So we've got these lovely neighbours. Kerry and I were gonna. After my birthday and then obviously Valentine's Day yesterday, we were like, right, back to healthy eating. And then our neighbour came round a little bit earlier and dropped off these.
Oh,
maybe your neighbours, by the way.
She bakes these amazing cakes and cookies and stuff. So, I guess the diet will have to start tomorrow.
Nice, mate. Nice.
So,
Well,
yeah.
you don't look a day over 43, mate. You look well.
Brilliant. Thank you, Darren.
Jay James, with your new immaculate, freshly Botox skin, you look amazing.
What Botox?
no, I haven't. Will you starting rumours? Can I just say hello to Marley Jansen, who's with us from Facebook, and she's from the Netherlands. So, hello, lovely. Yeah, it's been bonkers, to be honest with you, because of course it was Vicky's birthday last week, and then obviously Mike's on. It's a busy birthday month this February. Obviously Mike's on Friday, and then it was Franklin's second birthday on Saturday. And so yeah, we had a lovely day, but we've had like balloons in the house all week. It's like literally, because you can't do anything else, so they just literally stacked the room full of balloons, and we had like a Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol kind of fest. So it was really, really nice. And yeah, he's literally started to repeat everything that we say. And
you have to be careful then, Jay.
Oh, massively, mate. Massively. And I don't know why, but speaking of which, and all of the parents out there will thoroughly enjoy this, even if you're not a parent. But Nova, for some reason, said the word bumhole, and Franklin got earshot of it, and he's not stopped saying bum hole. That's all he says, bum hole, which is brilliant, which is great. So yeah, nuts. He's 2 and he's an absolute cracker. And I gave him a first home haircut yesterday. I got the clippers out and cut his hair.
Oh God.
So I'll share a picture of that a little bit later. But yeah, otherwise all good. Yeah, I hurt my back on Thursday, and so I was in a bit of pain on Friday, and ended up going to the chiropractor and stuff, and I couldn't make it to the radio. I was sort of driving for about 15 minutes, and I tell you what, lads, I was literally getting pins and needles and stuff on my feet. So yeah, so I've had to been back to the chiropractor today, and he reckons I've done a nerve in my L5, my lower 5. So he thought I might have slipped a disc, but good news, I haven't. So yeah, but it's getting old. We're getting old, boys, aren't we, eh?
Some older than others.
Don't worry, Mark, you'll be all right. I'm catching up.
Are there any questions coming in, or have we got anything to answer?
Well, a lot of people are saying that February is indeed a busy birthday month. We've got Beth had her birthday on Wednesday. So happy birthday,
Beth.
Jay. So John Sykes, he's got Kirsty, his mum's and Joshua's all within a week.
Wow, I bet he's psyched.
Hey!
Good.
Good.
Hayley Skelton clipped her dad's hair again at the weekend.
Oh, poor
Send
guy.
some pictures in, Hayley.
Poor guy.
Oh no, I reckon Hayley would actually be quite good at doing haircuts. I'll be honest. She's that sort of person that would be good at doing haircuts.
Yeah, she'd be like gentle and considerate, wouldn't she?
She would be, yeah.
And she smells nice.
So can we come to your house? Oh no, we can't yet, can we, Hayley? After lockdown, Overtones get a haircut at Hayley's house.
Here we go. Lads, I've got some questions in from Instagram. Hello to everybody on Instagram. Oh, and as a quick one, I just mentioned about the Netherlands being present on Facebook, but also we've got Jen from Newcastle, and we've got Iwa from Poland. Watching us
very European this evening, aren't we?
We've also got Paula from Chile watching tonight.
Oh, wow.
So welcome.
I'd love to go to Chile. That's on my list of places to go. Chile.
Worldwide.
We've got a couple of questions I'll fire away from people that got involved on Instagram. Questions from Insta. So we've got Liz. Hello, Liz, darling. She said favorite place to perform. So I'll put this one to Mike.
Favorite place we've ever performed, I would say. Oh wow. One of. Are you still there, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my computer just did something funny then. I think one of my favourite places to perform was the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. I think it was a really great night. It was New Year's Eve. Our loved ones were with us. It was a bit of a party. It was about 15 million people on television live watching us, and 1 million people down the mall watching us there live at the Brandenburg Gate. And yeah, that was a special kind of evening. So yeah, something like that.
Do you remember what we sang?
We sang Man.
Yeah, and one more.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, I might be wrong, but I think we sang Can't Take My Eyes Off You.
Did we?
Well, mainly because it was in a film at that time in Germany, and we were on the soundtrack with that song.
The soundtrack, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to come to. It's great. I'd like to see. Do you know within the latest Overtones video, there's a clip of you performing on stage. Old school. Was that the clip from Germany?
Was it like on this like big boom that was like swinging
Yeah.
in? Yeah, that was it. That was the one.
Yeah.
That looked absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's funny when you go abroad because you don't really realize like how big an event is sometimes, or how big a TV show is. When it's in your own country, you tend to be more nervous because you understand it all. But it's funny, you go abroad and you play probably one of the biggest gigs you'll ever play in your life, and I don't know, it's very different, isn't it, when you go international? It's fun.
Yeah, I think with Germany as well, because we've done Pop Idol there. Obviously, we launched a TV channel. We've been in like our song have been the soundtrack for a film, so we did sort of gain quite a lot of followers out there. And actually, it'd be absolutely amazing to go back, wouldn't it? You know.
Oh yeah. When Mark says we did Pop Idol out there, we were guests on the show. We were in the competition. But yeah, and I remember we used to do these every year. There these like really big TV shows. And it would be called like Winterfest if it was for Christmas, or what was the other one? It wasn't like Summerfest, but it was something like that. And so they do it for different seasons. And one year we did Winterfest quite a few times, didn't we? And one year we did it. They did this big sing along at the end with all the acts that had performed, and they wanted us to do it. And obviously in Germany, the way they perform in Germany, everyone mimes. You don't have a choice. You're not allowed to sing live there. And we found that out when we went there the first time, and we were all ready to go. And they're like, "Oh no, you can't."
I'm sure we have sung live on TV there. I remember doing a German version of Last Christmas.
Oh yeah, but that was a slightly different TV show, because I think it was a charity thing, and also we didn't have that song. But because that wasn't a song that we'd already recorded. So when we went over there and we were singing Gambling Man, for instance, they were just like, it's not a thing that they do over there to sing live. So when we had to sing this thing with this big ensemble piece, we had to record in like over the couple of days that we were there filming this TV show, during that time, we had to go into another studio next door and record our bit in German. And I always remember the sound guy going, okay, this is how you sing this. And he'd sing it like in his kind of thick German accent. And we'd be trying to sing it back, like cracking up because we're all over the place. And this sound guy was like, no, do it again. It was wrong. Do it again. Like we get to
I don't really remember that.
Apologies for Mike's German accent there, by the way.
Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Good time. Good times.
I do. One of the pictures that I've really enjoyed seeing from the past was that time that you performed up a mountain and you were all in different fashion attire, and I particularly liked the way that Darren was dressed. You all looked like something out of E17 back in the day. It was brilliant.
But we was completely aware of it, and like sometimes you just can't fight it because there's a bit of a language barrier, a bit of a it's a bit weird, so sometimes you just got to go with it. But yeah, I felt like I was in S Club 7 or something.
Mate, it was wild. You had these massive, huge snow boots on that were furry. I was like, what's he doing?
See now.
It was mad.
Actually,
but again, that was mad. Like we're stood on top of a mountain. We did Pretty Woman and another song, and I can't remember what the other song.
We did Do You Love Me, I think.
Do You Love Me, right? And we're stood at the top of the Austrian Alps, wasn't it? And like all you could see is just all these snow-covered peaks for miles and miles around, and just and on the way there, I drove a snowplow to get us up. We were getting driven up in a snowplow, and I was like, "Can I have a go?" He went, "Okay." Then drove this like tank-like snowplow up this mountain. Just mental stuff, like crazy things that we've done in the time.
I just remember bombing it down on the ski do afterwards. Do you remember? Like,
It's
amazing.
I've got a question here from Helen. In fact, from Anne-Marie. Do you think aliens exist? And I'll put that one to Darren.
Yeah. I mean, I've been talking about this quite a lot recently, randomly with my friends and family. I've always been obsessed with UFOs and stuff, and I always used to watch documentaries with my dad. But the older I get, like the more I'm thinking about it, and I'm spending more and more time. Like when I go out at night walking Binky, my little dog, like I just stare at the sky, and I just love like wondering and imagining what's up there. And like there has to be other life on some of these planets, because there's millions and millions of planets, right, Mike? Like in the solar system. So it's like there has to be life, and there's some pretty intelligent scientists who are like there's so much more chance that there is than not. And someone even said whatever you can imagine probably exists, because there's just so much. So I mean, God forbid, but there's probably a whole planet full of J. James.
That would be amazing. Do you reckon they'd be?
It's a very small planet.
It would be quite intense as well, I think.
Do you reckon they'd be called Jaliens?
Aliens.
But my answer is yes, and I think that I think it will happen in our lifetime as well, where something mad happens.
Can I just add something to this, right? I was reading. This isn't my fact, by the way. I was reading something the other day, and the Hubble Space Telescope and I think it was a Russian or Italian version of the Hubble, right? No, Chinese. Anyway, they both took images of this one section of space, right, to get like a really good point of view, and they found this galaxy, which is the furthest galaxy they've ever seen away, right? They literally think it's right on the edge of the universe, right? And it's so far away, right, that the light that is hitting us now from that solar system, i.e. the image that we can see, so the light that is traveled from that solar system to our eyes to see this image, has taken 32 billion light years.
That is bonkers.
I can't even like comprehend.
Get that range right.
Yeah, that is bonkers.
So traveling at the speed of light, it's taken 32 billion years to get here.
Didn't use Waze, did it? Didn't use Waze.
I mean, or Google Maps.
When I was little, I used to have this thing where I'd lie in bed and I'd try and so I'd lie in bed and I'd try and think, to get myself to sleep, I'd try and think where space ends. So I'd keep thinking like, it must, like basically I couldn't get my head around, my poor little brain around the idea of infinity. Like, it just freaked me out. And I'd end up running into mum and dad, like crying, going, "Mum, Dad, where does space end? I don't understand." Big story.
It's a good question. I don't know.
I love how during Darren's explanation in answering the question, he referred to the useless facts advisor about the fact that there were millions of planets in the universe.
Because we actually have conversations about this.
Yeah. There's a thing that I am going to tell you all to read, right? I've been trying to get Darren to read it, and you did read bits of it, didn't you? There's a thing called the Fermi Paradox, right? The Fermi Paradox is really interesting. Like, don't get your head around the vast majority of it, but basically the premise is there's so many planets, so many solar systems, and all that, right? Even if you took a really small percentage of every, and it basically says, you know, a lot of planets are gas. Okay, a lot of planets are too hot, a lot of planets are too cold for life, and all that kind of stuff. So if you basically whittle it down all the way to what planets might exist that are like have water, have an oxygen atmosphere and stuff like that, right? Like ours, it's still trillions and trillions and trillions. Like the numbers are just kind of like crazy. It's like 10 to the power of Zm and all this kind of stuff, like just crazy amounts of planets that could have life on it. And it goes into like how advanced these lives, this life could be, and all this kind of stuff, and you know, and our place within it, and all that kind of stuff. But
do you like Stargate and all those types of programs, Mike?
Back in the day, I watched all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, amazingly, I discovered this when I was about 27, I think. I realized that my old man was a big Stargate Atlantis fan and like Star Trek fan. Like, I'd never known in my lifetime. In fact, I'd never really I'd never seen my dad watching TV other than watching sport on TV. And then I found out he was like a proper avid, like, you know, watched every single episode. And I kind of watched a few of them, and it's kind of a bit like that. There's different planets and different lives on planets and stuff. And it does make you think, doesn't it? A little shout out from Kayla. She says, "Me, my sister Molly, and my dad absolutely love you all." Thanks for that, Kayla. Shout out to you. And getting to Helen's question, she did ask, if you had a choice of two superpowers, what would they be, Mark?
Two. Okay, that's generous. So my first, it'd have to be being invisible, because you could just get up to mischief, couldn't you?
That's good.
I won't tell you what I'd do.
It's good.
But
invisibility.
Yeah, invisibility, and one more. I'm going to fly, I think. Yeah.
Good. Solid.
I think Mike would probably agree with me, being a big Superman fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike, I bet you think about this most days.
Yeah.
But
when I was a kid, and actually when I wasn't a kid, I used to, like Mark, to get myself to sleep, I used to lie in bed and fascinate about flying. Yeah.
It's just bizarre. I love how we're talking about what we used to do in bed as a kid.
What did you used to do?
What did you play with?
I think that flying has to be one that probably we'd all choose. Invisibility is a good shout, you know. It's a good shout. I mean, I was going to say like moving at the speed of light or something. Because again, you could literally just do whatever you want and just run away.
Surely the flying and the speed of light could be the same thing, right? You just fly really fast.
No, because speed of light for me is just running. So I'm running in the speed of light. So
good. All right, fair enough. Good.
How about you, Jay?
Gosh, I don't think I've got enough time to really think about that. I've not really thought about that.
All right, moving on then.
So, should we do Mike's useless facts?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have we got any music today?
Yeah, of course we have. It's Mike's useless facts. What? How's it go? Theme tune.
Jay, have you not learned it yet?
Yeah, of course.
Mike's useless facts. Do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Mike's useless facts. Do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Mike's useless facts. He's useless.
He's useless.
He's useless. Yeah, he's useless.
So it's gone from the fact is useless to I'm useless.
No, sorry. He's useless.
So useless.
Useless.
Go on.
So So today, the useless fact basically tells us about the way that we used to be when we were.
What have you done to make him laugh?
I love how you referred to the actual fact now, Mike. Today's useless fact tells us about. He's really got into this, isn't he?
Yeah. This is my little corner.
This is probably my dad's favourite part, apart from the joke, obviously. And he always tells me facts to tell you that you should use.
He sent me one the other day, didn't you? You sent me one.
So today's useless fact about
when you get goosebumps, right? It's actually a protective thing, and that's from our ancestors. It's an evolutionary thing that when we were covered in hair and it got awfully cold, we would get, like as we do now, we would get goosebumps. The hairs would stand up, creating pockets of air that would heat up from our body temperature, from our body warmth, and stay warmer for longer. So therefore, when you're cold and you get goosebumps, that's ultimately a evolutionary thing that used to happen, where it would try and keep us warm, basically.
What do you mean when we had hair? Like, come on now.
Oh!
Ouch.
What are you doing wearing a woolly pulley underneath there, Mark?
All right,
Woolly pulley? What's a woolly pulley?
Why is it called? Why is it called Goosebumps?
I don't know. No idea.
Nicky calls them duck lumps for some reason.
What?
Nicky calls them duck lumps. I don't know if that was a Bristolian.
Duck bumps or duck lumps?
Duck lumps.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but it's just a play on Goosebumps, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can't imagine being like, that was amazing, I got duck lumps.
Does anyone know why they're called Goosebumps?
Oh, gosh.
That's a message.
Oh yeah, no.
Lads, when she came to see the tour, she was like, "Oh my gosh." The performance of the Snowman song gave me proper duck lumps.
And you were like, oh, babe, wasn't it good?
No, it's like, babes, put a jumper on. You can't, obviously. Useless fact. That's what today's useless fact taught me.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is in Dutch?
It's like chicken skin or something.
Yeah, which is pronounced kippenvel, apparently.
All right. Can I just say, Jane Condon tells that her grandsons my facts.
Oh, good. That's nice.
Send him to sleep, or
Hey,
to send him to sleep.
I love it.
I'm going to go to bed tonight and just think about flying in space to see where it ends. So I'm combining Mike and Mark.
That's good. Darren.
Hi, mate. Is it time?
It's time.
Is it time?
Mike, are you excited?
Mike?
Sorry, he's put something wrong with his button. Mike, are you excited? Jay, you excited?
I'm really excited. You ready?
Mark, you excited? I've got two. They're short as well. Okay.
Here we go. You ready for this?
Are you ready?
I'm praying for you, Darren. I think.
Have I got any music?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go on then. This isn't getting everyone in the mood.
Yeah, sorry, it didn't go the way that I wanted it to be honest with you.
Mark, next week you're DJ, okay?
Next week, yeah, no worries.
I told my wife that she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Oh, come on, that's funny. I told her she was drawing her... Anyway, what did the policeman say to his belly button?
Go on, Darren.
What did the policeman say to his belly button?
What?
You're under a vest. Jay, you like that?
I quite like that one.
That's a good one.
That's good, isn't it? You're under a vest.
You're under a vest.
Good, guys. You can stay here, baby. Tell us jokes all night long. I love how everyone got into a proper... that was the best one. That's the best joke you've ever told, Daz.
It'd be better if it was a Russian policeman, I think.
Why?
No, German, surely.
German. You're under a vest. German.
But I didn't want to upset any German or Russian fans watching. To be fair.
Well, I'll do that for you.
I'm just. Do you know what? I really want just 1 week. I really want it to be funny, Daz. I really want to be like.
You know
oh my
why
God.
you are a little. Because if I tell you that off of here, on the phone or with you, you laugh hysterically. But when it's in front of people, you just try to belittle me.
What do you think, everyone? Do you believe that?
I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. That's funny. See?
I love that. Darren was like, she looked surprised.
Where do you get these jokes from, by the way?
Not the internet, promise.
No. Make them up.
I thought the vest one was funnier. You should have led with that one.
Well, I've left you with something funny, so you're as funny as your last joke. So right now,
you're at the top of you're at the top of your game. Right, Mark.
Well, to finish off.
Entertainment news.
Oh no!
There we go.
Not this week.
Entertainment news, everyone.
Just because it's Valentine's, there's a little treat for you. I've got a tiny quiz to finish off. So there's only 5 questions.
Okay.
How should we do buzzers? I think maybe a hand up.
Hand up.
Hand up. Yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Hand up.
No cheating. Okay. Question number 1. All Valentine's related. In Greek mythology, who is the god of love? Michael?
Is it Venus?
No. Anyone else? Let's go in for a point.
Zeus.
No shouting out. You put your hand up, Darren.
I do know this, actually.
Right, go on.
Aphrodite.
No. So.
Would you say have a good nighty?
Show us your nighty.
My mum wears a lovely nighty.
It's actually Eros.
Uh,
No points there.
I used to go to a nightclub called Eros back in the day.
Lovely.
that's good. So no one's got a point there.
Come on, Marshall.
Okay, sorry, my computer had a little stutter there. Question number 2. Love Shack is a 1989 single by which group?
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack.
That's the one. Yeah? Who's the group?
Oh my gosh.
Jay, it's on the tip of your tongue, I can tell.
No, wait, Jay's hand just went down. Jay's hand just went down. He's working his mouse. I can see the screen flashing in front of his face.
Jay James, no cheating on my watch.
I haven't got a clue who that is.
The questions, the answer will be flying up your feed right now.
It was on the Flintstones.
It was, and it was by the B-52s.
Ah,
So this is going well. Question number 3. Who played the main character Violet in the 1998 film Shakespeare in Love? Who played the female lead? Mike, please get this right.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Correct.
Go on,
I've never
Mike.
even seen the film.
So Mike's obviously in the lead. We've got 2 more questions. Is anyone going to level peg with him? Those born on Valentine's Day fall under which star sign? Mike in there straight away.
Aquarius.
Well, you should know that, given it was your birthday on Friday.
Exactly. I feel like you're doing this for Mike.
This is. Sorry, guys.
Mike's birthday.
I'll do the next question, but Mike's won this quiz anyway.
Yeah, but the next question is going to be, how old was Mike this year?
Question 5 and final question. How do you say I love you in German?
Did you know this?
No.
So you think we've been taking German classes this week?
Well, I didn't do German at school, but loads of other people did.
What's love in German? Oh, Claudia's going to be screaming at us right now.
The German tone is going to be glorious. I'll
Sorry,
say again.
Claudia and Mel.
Say again, Mike.
Liebeditch.
It is.
Shut up.
He's just Googled that.
How have I
Shut
got
up.
it here?
How come you're fluent in German all of a sudden?
So I
Someone's
think we
been
have a
working
clear
on
winner.
themselves in lockdown.
It's all about
It's only fair that-
self-improvement, guys. So
It's only fair that Mike won that, given it was his birthday this week. So.
It
Good
was
quiz,
good.
Mark. Come on, give us some entertainment news now. Come on.
Well, there's only one real big piece of entertainment news from this week, and that is we've been talking about every week.
I can't
was the
believe
Masked
it.
Singer? Who won the Masked Singer?
Yeah, but I can't believe that Neo was on it.
Oh, I knew Neo. I said it was the guy from JLS, didn't I?
Yeah, but no offense to anyone else on it, but Neo.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Has
believe
he been doing much recently? Neo's not been big over here for a while, has he?
No, but he's
Who
pretty good
won?
in America,
Who won?
like writing for Beyonce and writing for everyone.
was it Joss Stone that won it?
It's
Yeah,
quite,
so Sausage won it. He was Joss Stone.
it's quite a big show, though, isn't it?
Well, I didn't think it was, but yeah, it is. But do you know what? It must be pre-recorded because she's had her baby, and she was pregnant on the show, wasn't she?
Yeah, a little chipolata.
Yeah, and she's had a little chipolata now already.
She needs a comeback because she's got an absolutely phenomenal voice.
Yeah, her voice is
You know what? I'd like us to do a duet of her. I think it'd be a good shout.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's put it out there. Just
She's
so.
too busy now because she's just won the Masked Singer. So
What if we did a duet of her? What could we dress up as to accompany a sausage?
We'd have to be mashed potato, innit?
I'll be a gherkin. I'll be a gherkin.
I'll be a bun.
I'd go with some gravy. Like
I'll be a jar of
gravy.
mustard then, in that case.
Well, look, I can see this lineup working.
Paula Nichols, it's her birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow. love.
Happy birthday,
Paula.
Paula.
Have a wonderful time.
And Charlotte Lamb loves the show.
Thanks, Charlotte. Hope you're well, lovely.
Hazel says, Darren, if you were on The Masked Singer, what costume would you choose? And you've just said,
Well, Darren, it has to be something that represents you. That's
I wouldn't choose a gherkin if I could choose. I would be. Wait a minute. What was Neo?
Neo was a badger, but apparently the costume is a clue, so it'll have to be something related to you.
How is that a clue?
I don't know. It's just a
Can I
quick-
just say, guys, Charlotte Lamb has just written on YouTube, The Masked Singer is filmed in September.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh my God, can you imagine keeping that secret for that long?
Oh, wow.
she also said they should be a banana.
What would
I'm
I
not sure
be?
she means
I think I'd be a bottle of wine. I'd be a bottle of red wine. Do you know what? You can tell it's lockdown. I had a bottle of wine the other night and I really enjoyed it. Like one of the nicest bottles I've ever had. And I went back to the co-op where I bought it from and they didn't have any more. So I got on the old, I started looking and I ordered a box of 6. It got delivered today.
I thought there was going to be a punchline then. Dad.
It's not a joke.
I think Megan says that Mike would obviously be a can of hairspray if he was on it.
Good.
You would. You would. That's a good shout, to be fair.
Claire Fagan's, it's her birthday tomorrow as well. And lads, we've got to give a shout out to, I've just missed it. Where's it gone? Reverend Sandy Wolford says, I have a week off work as an NHS worker. Oh, good for you, Sandy.
Nice. Enjoy the rest. And yeah, well done. Congrats. Well done for all your hard work.
Well, gentlemen, that kind of brings us to a close. I know it's been different this week because it's been the Monday Social, but next week we're back on for the Sunday Social, boys.
We are, and there'll be a special guest. We're keeping the theme going of people from our team. So yeah, it'll be someone that the diehard fans recognise, and if you don't recognise him, then get to know him because they're a bit of a stud.
It's a good sell, Daz. It's a good sell.
Thank you, babe.
Who is it, Daz? Who is it?
I'm not telling you yet.
You're gonna tell me. Tell me after. Tell me after.
I haven't confirmed it with them yet, so I can't say.
They're probably watching, going, "Who is it?"
Guys, have an amazing week. Thanks for joining us. The weather's taken a bit of a turn, and it's warmer now, and I found it much nicer being out today. Like I've been so cold. It's been absolutely freezing where I live. So yeah, today was nice So hopefully people can get out in the fresh air this week. Join me for my abs blast every day at 5:30 p.m. Jay James is joining me on Thursday. I've got Mike joining me live tomorrow for abs, which is exciting, everyone. I've confirmed it here. Mark will make an appearance this week again. Get active, good for the body and the mind. Lots of love. Stay sexy.
You go for it, Mike.
Yeah, so I'm going to be joining Darren tomorrow. Brilliant. Guys, look after yourselves. Thanks for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you in less than a week back with the Sunday Social. We're not doing a Tuesday takeover tomorrow, as per se, are we, lads? But there might be some other little bits and bobs going on.
What's tomorrow? It's Pancake Day.
Pancake Day tomorrow.
Love that.
So you might see more of us tomorrow.
What boys, what are you gonna have in your pancakes?
We'll talk about it
tomorrow. Wait and see, it's a surprise.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna have.
Look after yourselves, guys.
I'm gonna have peanut butter and banana.
On that note,
good.
Lots of love to you all. Looking forward to a fun week.
And chocolate.
Love
and
you.
Strawberries.
Just a quick one from me before I hand over to Mark.
And honey.
Yes, I'm going to probably do a live early morning tomorrow morning for pancake, to have a couple of pancakes. And then I think we're all doing a little bit tomorrow, right, boys?
Yeah, we'll be coming on and having some fun, and we'll put a nice little video up.
So look out on the IG Live, on the Facebook Lives, all that sort of stuff. Have yourselves a great day. I am going to be back on radio tomorrow on the Big Show on BTS. So come and tune in from 4 o'clock and have yourselves a wonderful week.
Jay, can I ask, are you a thin pancake man or like the American thick ones?
Thin pancakes, usually ready-made because it's easier.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
All this pancake talk is making me far too hungry. I've not even had my dinner yet, guys.
Have you not?
But no, I've not. I've been saving it till after our
What you got?
takeover.
What you got?
I've got a tray bake, chicken tray bake that Johnny's lovingly prepared.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Mark, that's so nice. It's so crazy to me because I'm going to bed because I'm tired.
What's a tray bake, Jay?
Got the dad. Tray bake. I'll tell you all about it after this Monday.
Jay, can you tell me now what a tray bake is?
You can tell me next week's Jay.
No, I couldn't, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
I think I'm having a few Wi-Fi issues as well, which is really helpful. But sending lots of love to everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all again next Sunday.
Mark, what's a tray bake? What's in a tray bake?
Living life is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's deal.